Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kushi and I have just completed my first year of Bachelor of Oral Health Sciences. I just wanted to sit down today and film a video summing up what first year of the course feels like and hopefully help those who are looking to apply into the course to decide if this is the right path for them. I also just wanted to mention that this is my very first YouTube video on this channel, in which I wanted to formally introduce myself. I want to dedicate this channel to helping oral health and dental students with their studies. I have noticed that there is not a lot of content which summarizes and condenses key information which I learned throughout my first year. So I want to go through exactly how I studied, made notes and summaries. Let me know in the comment section below if there are any topics you guys are struggling with and want me to cover first. Now, for my first year experience, I absolutely loved it. The year went so quickly that I'm still surprised it is November already. For those that are interested in oral health as a career, I would recommend it so much. It is such an enjoyable journey and a memorable experience. My first year consisted of lectures, workshops, tutorials, simulation sessions, and preclinical sessions. I will explain what each of them are in a little more detail. So lectures are where you get delivered majority of the theory content that you're examined on. Tutorials are hands-on sessions in which we looked at real preserved human teeth. The aim of these tutorials were for us to be able to identify teeth by looking at them and their features. So it included looking at radiographs, teeth, impression models, and then we had a competency-based assessment at the end of, I believe, about 6 weeks of looking at them. We got given a minute each at each station, and then we had to identify the teeth and where it would sit in relation to the jaw. Now, workshops. The aim of these were to consolidate our knowledge. We had a teeth drawing workshop which are directly related to the tooth identification tutorials I mentioned earlier. We were drawing different teeth from different aspects and really trying to understand their features and what makes them different from the tooth next to them. Now these were really important as we were getting assessed on the tooth drawings and tooth identification in our assessments and our written examinations. For the simulation sessions, we were in the labs learning the practical skills. We had these sessions once per week. Each session was about an hour and a half long, and we had about 4 of them in one day. So we were at the university from 8:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon. There were 2 types of simulation sessions. One of them were related to periodontal instrumentation, and the other one was minimal invasive dentistry. Some of the things that we were doing are rubber dam applications, stainless steel crowns using the hole technique, cavity preps and restorations, and practicing instrumentations for explorers, scalers, and curettes. We also had preclinical sessions, which were preparing us for the clinical placements we were meant to have at the start of the second year. In these sessions, we were working with a colleague and practicing instrumentation on their teeth instead of plastic ones, which was very nerve-wracking. We would swap between patient and practitioner roles, but these sessions were all about communication and explaining to the patient what we are going to do, collecting their medical history, and following strict infection control protocols as we would in any clinical setting. Towards the end of the year, we were also taking radiographs in these sessions using dexters, which are basically mannequins with real teeth. There is a tremendous amount of assessments and practicals you have to do. The university I went to had year-long subjects for dentistry and oral health, so by the end of the year, the content really piles up. We had mid-year examinations, which cover the theory components we had learnt up till that point. Then at the end of the year, we had another set of examinations, which covered the content from the start of the year till the end. For one of my subjects, they had combined everything into one paper. But for the other one, we had to sit 2 examinations, one covering only semester 1 content and the other semester 2. We also had 4 practicals at the end of the year. One of them were cavity preps and cavity restorations, We also had practicals for periodontal instrumentations and station-based assessments. So in total, we had to sit 8 examinations at the end of the year in a time frame of about less than 2 weeks. The course is extremely content heavy, but if you keep up to date with the work and don't let yourself fall behind, it is highly achievable. One other thing I really liked about my university is that we had to do reflections. They were compulsory. After every practical session, be a simulation or preclinical, we had to do a reflection of how we think we went and how we are traveling in the certain skill, what our strengths are and what our weaknesses are, and set a goal for the next session. We were doing the same thing. And then the demonstrator would comment or leave feedback on the reflection, giving us any tips or positive feedback that they had observed during the session. What I loved about this was that it gave us the chance to sit down and actually think about what you did and how you can improve, because it is really easy to forget what you did and move on to the next class in such a busy schedule without setting a goal for the next session. This way you just keep making the same mistakes that you did before and you don't see such a big improvement at the end. So this is just a little summary about what my first year consisted of and what my experiences were and what similar things you can expect if you're wanting to apply into this course. Once again, I will say I extremely loved it and I enjoyed the whole year despite the stress I had during the exams and the countless assessments. It is such a hands-on course and you start learning practical skills from day one. The only tip I will give you is that stay organized and try your best not to fall behind because things do pile up. I will also be uploading a lot more theory-related content, just summarizing any key information and concepts that I was tested on throughout the year and how I studied and kept up with everything. If there's anything in particular you guys want me to film, please let me know in the comments below. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!